A young rabbit, battered and bruised, fled for his life from a group of wild animals. He stumbled upon a small, hidden hole in the ground and dove into it, desperate for refuge. The hole led to a secret underground passage, and the rabbit found himself at the edge of a breathtakingly beautiful fountain. In a hidden corner of the forest, a rabbit named Thumper lived a peaceful life in a secret cafe. The cafe was nestled behind a stunning waterfall, and the sound of the rushing water was like music to Thumper's ears. He spent his days lounging in the sun, sipping tea, and nibbling on delicious treats. But outside the secret cafe, the forest was ravaged by famine and war. The land was scorched and barren, and the animals that once lived there had fled or perished. The few remaining creatures struggled to survive, fighting over scraps of food and water. As the days turned into weeks, the animals grew weaker and weaker. They scoured the forest floor for anything edible, but there was nothing to be found. The once mighty trees stood bare and lifeless, their branches creaking in the wind. A young cub, no more than a few months old, wandered listlessly through the forest. Her eyes were sunken, her fur dull and matted. She stumbled and fell, too weak to stand. It seemed as though all hope was lost. Thumper, the rabbit from the secret cafe, had been watching the cub from afar. He knew he had to act fast, to save the little one's life. Thumper scurried down to the secret underground stream and filled a small bottle with crystal-clear water. He then made his way to the cub and gently poured the water into her mouth. The cub's eyes flickered open, and she looked up at Thumper with wonder. She took a few sips of the water, and then, to Thumper's amazement, she began to transform before his very eyes. The cub's fur grew shiny and healthy, her eyes brightened, and she stood up on shaky legs. Thumper and the cub, whose name was Luna, worked together to bring life back to the forest. They used the secret underground stream to irrigate the parched earth, and soon the trees began to bloom again. The animals, who had been on the brink of extinction, began to return, and the forest was once again filled with the sounds of laughter and play. As the seasons passed, the forest continued to flourish. The animals lived in harmony, and the land was fertile and green. Thumper and Luna became inseparable friends, exploring the forest and all its secrets together. One sunny afternoon, Thumper and Luna played hide-and-seek among the trees. Thumper, being the quicker of the two, darted behind a bush, and Luna followed, her tail wagging wildly. As they played, a group of lions watched over them, protecting them from any potential harm. Subscribe for more.